Oh, this, I need this, and I need this. Hello, this is Dr. Mia Loof. It is Sunday, the 11th of April, 2024. It's around 1:20 p.m. Eastern New York time. And so I'm making an official announcement. I mean, there are a lot of people, some people don't appreciate that kind of sense of humor or aren't in the mood for it, but there are a lot of people you tell them that you're dying, and they say, well, technically we're all dying. Apparently, I mean, other than maybe like Enoch and a few others, I don't know. Right? I guess we're all dying. We're all born to die. I guess. Right? So anybody who knows me or has known me for a while along the way, I don't really have hard feelings. Except in one case, which I will address, and the rest is, that's legal stuff, and yeah, I am going to proceed legally against. Yeah. Anyway, so basically, the situation is I do not have Parkinson's. Okay, but if you look at the cumulative symptoms of Parkinson's, I have quite a few of those symptoms, and some of those symptoms are not curable. So the difference between sort of it's called functional neurological disorder, and the differentiating situation there is the brain, and Parkinson's starts to attack a certain part of the brain. This is known, and so, of course, for anybody who's got Parkinson's, I'm like, hey, everybody, help them out. Get them on the speedway. Get them on the Autobahn. Yeah, like Parkinson's is not an easy diagnosis in the first place. There's no stick you can pee on. There's no blood test you can take. You have to just keep track of your symptoms, and you have to rule out other things. And gratefully, at this juncture, with some of the research, there have been enough people do brain scans, they can maybe catch it earlier with a brain scan, a certain part of the brain. But that's why functional neurological disorder is even more difficult, because some of those symptoms could come from medication, some could come from stress, some could come from, like genetic. But essentially, there are, diabetes. And thing is that, nobody, like, all I get from doctors is sheets that tell me I'm fat. I don't care, man. I'm dying. And it's not because I'm fat. Because I can't exercise, can't sleep right. And it makes sense. I have neurological pain. I have fibro pain, which could be neurological, but it affects the muscles and everything else that are attached to muscles. And anyway, so over the year 2023, not only did I have to deal with a abusive romance scammer lying online. Yeah, you. Okay, some Captain Maurice Lass. Okay, right. But if it's in German, it's written like a capital B. Okay, it's double S's, right? Or Chandler Martin, whatever the hell his name is, okay? Like Captain Maurice Adventures. What the fuck, man? Is there a fake Captain Maurice trying to freaking romance scam me? Or is that the real one and he's in some kind of weird ass funked up trouble? I don't understand. I don't care. It was rude. It was abusive. It was obnoxious. And I don't want you in the United States of America. Immigration, take note. If I won't lie for God, I'm not going to lie for you. Okay, fiance means ring on finger, or at least something, some promise. Right. That is not a relationship. That is an abusive thing to do to a woman who's already had enough abuse. So I also put things up here because my memory, I do have here and there some cognitive situations, not to mention, but on occasion, there are times brain fog, and I seem to lose simple nouns occasionally. Like I could be looking right at this and no mug. It's a mug. It's a cup, right? Like my brain knows it, but Lord Almighty, I cannot say it, speak it, or right. Okay, I do brain scans all the time. So far, it seems like they're normal. I'm not even sure I want to bother getting a new hip. And all those people back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, rooting me on. And then people start demanding I do things for them. People I don't know, people who refuse to identify themselves to me. And I'm just like, excuse me, I'm a sick woman and I don't. Why are you making demands on me? Why? I can't do any of that. I can't travel anymore. Don't be sitting there trying to tell me that that's possible. No, it's not. Don't be sitting there trying to tell me, oh, you'll drive again. No, I won't. No, I won't. I do not, in the United States of America, have to answer a single digital communication from anyone who does not identify themselves to me. That is my right. Okay, great. So, there's some people I know. I'm like, you treated me like shit, and you knew I was had a serious illness. Get help. Talk to a therapist. Talk to God. Talk to your shoes. Talk to a wall. Talk to your best friend. Or write it down on paper. I don't give a shit. Sing it out, dance it out. But leave me the fuck out of it. I live in reality. And all of you people who don't, just learn to avoid me. Gastroparesis. There we go. See if I can. Yeah, I need to. I can cut and paste images. So I also, yep, you can cut still shots out of here and do all kinds of stuff. So there it is. A condition that affects the stomach muscles and prevents proper stomach emptying can affect digestion. That's just one of my issues. I don't think I need to Google diabetes. I lost 10 pounds in a week. You think that's without trying? I'm not on a diet. That's not something you all, yay! You're looking great, kid. Oh my God. What is the matter with you people? Another set of medications I got to go on. I had to find out because the medication that would be prescribed by a gastroenterologist might be a situation if you have Parkinson's. I know I don't have Parkinson's for sure, 100% now. So at least I know I can try and take those medications, stave off some bullshit. No, I'm not okay. A lot of people on this planet aren't okay. Like humans, we all went through something, whether you like it or not. Okay, you can call it COVID, you can call it the magical elves, you can call it the some government is trying to, kill us all or turn us all into freaking zombies or turn us all into aliens. I don't care what you believe. This whole planet went through something together. And it is going to take a while. This is the human condition for real, from a real behaviorist with real degrees and years of study. You people want to go like nothing fucking happened? You can't. There are people still dying on a daily basis, even if COVID didn't exist. Long COVID did not help me. Just people with a regular cold. For me, that could turn into something, yes, much more deadly. Don't tell someone you want to help them unless you actually mean to really try. And what you need to do is listen to the person who needs fucking help. I want to be heard, doctors. I speak English to you. And so do all of you. Try to watch a doctor. Usually somebody on the street trying to make a freaking EBT snap. Like, you want to do a snap deal? No, I don't. I'm trying to go to the damn doctor. I'm also dealing with the fact that I'm 51 years old and I have made it through some ridiculous crap. Right now, I'm just going to say cancer remission. But if there's any sign of it again, you fucking fight, assholes. You pay for it. You take the treatments. You drive me. Loudmouth, no good do-gooders. That's how I feel about you. I'm not going to make it to the age of 65, people. I didn't want to be an inspiration to anyone. I needed fucking help because my whole fucking family's dead. All of my former fiance's friends live in other countries, not the US, so it's not like they could help me. And then I'm seeing people in waiting rooms while I'm trying to get SSA that I paid into. That's what FICA is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to feel what I'm going to feel. I have paralysis through my intestinal system. It is not curable, nor is there a cure for diabetes. Who knows? I might get so sick I weigh 100 pounds and then I'll look pretty for you. And then on your stupid chart, you can say I'm no longer obese. Good for me. And then you will have to fucking figure out a way to cheap burn my goddamn body because I'm too poor. Why am I too poor? Because my family died. Because I got sick. Because people who claim to be my friends, the minute their time gets taken, even half hour of it, to take me to the doctor, I gotta hear people who's claiming to take care about me complaining because I'm sick. And you are the poor put upon individuals who have to fucking deal with me. Yeah, Officer Jackass. Listen, if I don't care if you're a law enforcement officer, shut the hell up, man. I know law enforcement officers myself. I know you, I know some personally. Off time. No, law enforcement officers. You don't just fucking jump in without knowing the whole goddamn story. I guarantee you. She got in the police department the pity way because her husband left her because she's a spoiled brat. Now, that's not my fault either, Jennifer. And who was there for you? Who helped you get through the academy? Well, not your husband. Sometimes police officers, you can't just all rally and support each other. Sometimes you can't. Because it's the wrong thing to do. Do you understand? You aren't a good person. That's how I feel about you, Officer Jackass. Your children are spoiled brats. You say mean, hurtful, ridiculous things. You bitch about the irresponsibility of other people, and yet you have forgotten to pay bills. You have screwed some things up. You are not perfect. And your badge is not meaningful to me. Three people I've known while in their adult years said they would be happy to be my emergency contact because they know I didn't have a lot of family. And when I had emergencies, all three of them just hung up, didn't answer phones, and just, right. Do not say you will be someone's emergency contact if you are not prepared to be contacted in case of an emergency. The 21084 zip code is just filled with people who need better educations and need to know what it's like in the real effing world. By the way, I have troubles with people from the 21084 zip code my entire fucking life. And I still stayed friends with you, Officer Jackass. You're the one that doesn't have a lot of friends. You're the one who admitted to me straight out after years of us being friends. I knew you before you got married. I knew you when your children were this little and your puppies and everything else. Some of the stuff that came out of your mouth. Oh, yeah, you told me one day smoking a cigarette out in the garage that you keep hiding from your parents as though they don't know. Does your husband know how helpful I was when he decided to Dear Janya, which I think was the wrong way to go about it. But I understood his point. That's what you did. You told me that, oh, well, when it comes to you, like my friends, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got better things to do. I mean, if you're not going to call me back or get in touch, I got better things to do. You also told me that you used to date dudes in high school based on what kind of talents or skills they had. And if any of them were builders, carpenters, plumbers, had, relatives who do that kind of stuff, you dated them so they would help your parents build their family home. I'm sorry I was friends with you for that long. I am not talking about your parents. I'm not talking about anyone else. I'm talking about you. Officer Jackass knows who she is. Don't talk about me to your friends. You keep your mouth shut. You do not have the right to rationalize. You don't have the right to feel bad. You don't have the right to get a bad attitude with me. And you don't have a right to cause me problems through police channels. Explorer, babysitter. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, when you can't defend yourself? Doesn't it? Bitching and complaining to me when you got family land, you got your family all around you. They have been helping you your entire fucking life. And you're healthy and you have your children and your husband. You are ungrateful human being. You let your children blame me and accuse me and say all kinds of stupid stuff to me. Right. And you didn't correct them. Officer Thomas motherfucking McCabe. If he's still fucking alive. Right. I met him because I was a contractor that worked with Homeland Security on something. Yeah, you. You've had complaints. No, U.S. government. No, fellow officers. Okay? There's some shit you do not get behind just because somebody's a police officer. We are also human beings. That level of professionalism, McCabe, and they're paying you money, you wasted a lot of the government's time and money and mine and other people's. The only people I would expect to support you and stand up for you is your fucking family. Because that's what families do. Anyone else, then this country needs to be put asunder and rebuilt from scratch. That high level kind of training and professionalism does not involve training people using pornography terms. Mr. fucking Tom, motherfucking Officer McCabe. You got that? You treated me like I was a piece of shit second-class citizen the whole fucking time there. I was a subject matter expert. I was working sick. There are people there. Hi, Social Security Administration. I've been sick since I've been a child. I paid into FICA. Do not bully me further. Because I am going to get it out one way or the other. My dad was disabled and he worked as long as he could and fought for this country. And let me tell you, it's not something he wanted to do. He did that for me and he did that for you in the United States. He loved Korea. He hated the fact that he was there because of fucking war. It took a long time for him to get it out, people. I've never done anything that's horribly, terribly hurtful to anyone, except, yes, I know. I've probably broken a heart or two. I've had mine. I know one in particular. I really didn't want to do it. But it was one of those things where it's just like, you know what? You're going off to college, and I'm not quite there yet. And I got a bunch of fucking drug dealers I got to live with in Forest Hill, Maryland, Harford County. Excuse me. You all people pretending like the shit that happens in the cities doesn't fucking happen everywhere else on the planet. Excuse me. I grew up in Harford County. Hi. Yes, some of you have said terribly horrible things to me, thinking that I was some naive child at some point and you knew better. Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services has no power of attorney over me. They are not related to me. Do you understand? I was asking for, therapeutic help because people kept telling me, well, you don't want to kill yourself. Why not? Are you coming here and making sure I'm okay every day? No, you're not. As far as I'm concerned, Captain Maurice Lass is a fucking cyber terrorist. And if it's not him, then it's somebody using his damn picture. So maybe he should start suing the assholes who are using his damn picture. Some of you are ripping off poor, sick U.S. Americans. You have nothing. Yes, my name is Mia, and it did, in fact, hurt someone. A lot of people got hurt on 9/11. There were assholes up on YouTube for a while. I'm like, what the fuck are you people talking about? No one got hurt on 9/11. Get off the internet and stay off the internet right now because it's the right thing to do. I also get occasional bone spurs on my feet that are like this. Yes, the size of my pinkies down there. You are bullies, Upper Bay, in every kind of way. And if it extends to the state of Maryland, I'll sue you too. Winner, winner, me, chicken dinner. Oh, I get it. I'm not hockey family because of my last name and where I was born. See, it's got nothing to do with the fact that I don't have a penis. It's because of my last name and where I was born. And my guess, even though I grew up in Harford County, Maryland, yes, I know Major League Baseball Central. Yes, the Ripken family grew up with me in Harford County. Yeah, that one, Cal Ripken. And yes, Senior and Billy, although I don't think Billy is really that good with baseball. Better than me, though. So what can I say? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so my parents were Baltimore Orioles fans. Yes, all the time. It was on the radio. It was everywhere. So I learned a lot about Major League Baseball, but I've been a hockey fan since childhood. And the best I can figure is likely I probably imprinted on it. When I was a very, very small child, I was put up for adoption, had a very, very young biological mother, and sometimes that happens. And, like, trying to look at how it would affect her, look at how it would affect me, blah, blah, blah. Fine, a decision was made. I get no problem with it. I am not upset about that, okay, at all. Decisions made. I don't want to know. Okay? I don't want to rehash anything for anyone either. But I don't have my biological genetic records, which makes things a little more difficult. That has decreased my lifespan because I can't fill out the form on the piece of paper on all the medical stuff that everybody doctor looks at to try and pinpoint. Oh, well, this must be what's going on. Yeah, I don't have that. There are some people, biological kids, right, don't have that either because one of them will take off or they'll both die. In some small way, it might. My twin boys lived to the age of 6. And the way things are these days, may have saved them a whole shitload of fucking trouble. Dying young. Make America great again. Can we make it great the first time? Because we haven't gotten there yet. Look around your own freaking neighborhoods. The medical establishment makes it so hard to get certain medications. Why bother trying? I know you want us to quit and stop, so you don't want that. I know. I'm collateral damage. As long as I'm not your problem. I'm going to cuss too much, so I'll be back. I got to end stream. It's getting ugly.